Now at 9, the fight against Alzheimer's brings more than 100 people to Guerrilla Village in Pittsburgh. And families in Newton County have the chance to enjoy a full day of fun while supporting education. And the Carl Junction Bluegrass Festival returns, featuring Living on the Edge, Borderline Bluegrass, and more.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A man has died following a single vehicle crash on I-49 near Carthage, Missouri. This is KOAM News at 9. I'm Anthony Saviello. Just after 1:30 Friday, I-49 traffic north of Carthage was delayed as a Harley-Davidson motorcycle crashed into the median. Carthage Fire and Mercy EMS rushed to the scene. Although life-saving measures were performed, the male did not survive. The southbound motorcycle lost control, traveled to the edge of the road, and struck a delimiter post, then continued into the median and crashed. Jasper County Coroner James Harrison tells KOAM Jacob Morby, 41 years old from Bonner Springs, Kansas, died on the scene. Let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney for a first look at weather.
We've had some pretty warm temperatures these last couple of days. Today we got up to about 84 degrees. Now our average temperature is in the upper 70s this time of year, and our low is right on par with where it should be. Now we're just going to continue to warm up through the rest of the weekend. Today we were about 4 to 5 degrees warmer this time today than we were this time yesterday. And we're just going to continue to warm up through tonight and tomorrow as well, with temperatures dropping down into the low 60s, upper 50s again tonight. So another cool start to our Sunday. Not seeing a lot going on out there, a few clouds still, but overall it is going to be a pretty calm day again for us on Sunday. Now we're getting up to about 85, 86 degrees. So again, another couple of warmer degrees there, but staying mostly sunny through Sunday as well. I'm going to have a full look forecast coming up.
Lindsay, thank you. September is Cancer Awareness Month, and students in Lamar, Missouri took it upon themselves to do some good. KOAM's Mitch Adams explains what students did and the difference they made for a local organization.
Students at Lamar Middle School are making a difference, $1 at a time.
Students, when they came in the morning, there were some student council people collecting money. You could just donate money if you wanted to, but if you donate money, you're allowed to wear a hat for the day. And around here, a lot of people like to wear hats, so that raises a lot of money. And there were some other people that matched some of the donations that helped us get to the $530 that we ended up donating to his foundation.
That foundation was none other than the Christian Hetty Foundation, founded by KOAM's very own Doug Hetty, who made a guest appearance to accept the money raised by the school.
They told us he had tumors all through his stomach, and we had to, at that point in time, he had stage 4 cancer. It was all over, and we didn't even know.
Someone you see on news every day, something's going on. He's someone that helps keep us all safe during tornadoes and weather alerts, and it's just cool to have somebody that important in everyone else's life come and see him in person and not just be ignorant to the little schools, but he actually came and accepted the money himself and showed that he cares too.
To see somebody in their eyes that's really big, as a movie star to some of them, it's really great for them to be able to see in person and have that interaction and just feel like they were important and gave to a really good cause.
The school principal, J.D. Gee, says that he is excited to see what the students do next year to keep this fundraiser going.
Bring in a little more ideas. They're already starting to brainstorm some more ideas for next year of maybe doing something even more than just one day.
Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
Well, in Pittsburgh today, the walk to end Alzheimer's took place at Guerrilla Village. Over 100 people took part in the walk, including researcher and former SEK resident Matthew Taylor. KOAM's very own Tanya Bach was the MC for the event, which raises money for Alzheimer's research and breakthroughs.
It's exciting to be here and be where I grew up and to see that this disease affects people all over the world. It's just great to be here and see that there are people that are taking advocacy roles, that are working towards the elimination of this disease.
A healthy diet and exercise can lower the risk of developing Alzheimer's. Coming up, you may want to think twice before grabbing that produce. A new study finds some fruits and veggies could leave more than just nutrients in your body. A new study finds that eating a lot of fruits or vegetables with higher levels of pesticides may raise the levels of pesticides in your urine. The study is from the environmental working group known for its Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 lists. The group compared USDA produce testing with human urine samples and found the more high pesticide produce you eat, the more pesticides show up in your body. To limit exposure, the group says to buy organic, carefully clean your produce, and choose fruits and vegetables with lower pesticide levels. Families in Newton County will have the chance to enjoy a full day of fun while supporting education. The festival, known as Autumn Fest, raises money for Neosho Christian School and featured activities the whole family could enjoy. Admissions were just $10 per car, making it an affordable way to spend the day together while giving back to the community.
Usually most of these funds go to the general fund to help pay everyday expenses, to help keep the school running. It takes a lot of money to run a school, and we don't get the state and federal funds that many schools get. And so tuition doesn't always cover the expenses of the school, so we depend on these fundraisers.
Folks were also encouraged to bring their pets dressed in costume for the pet parade competition. A Carl Junction tradition returns for its 28th year. The Carl Junction Bluegrass Festival returns with a lineup of bands including Living on the Edge, Borderline Bluegrass, and more. Something new for this year is the return of its car show, which raises money for the local shop with a cop program. The event also included over 100 vendors, a kids area, and a petting zoo as well.
It started as just a small little festival, and now it's grown to this. So like every year it gets bigger and bigger. We add something different. I mean, it's continuing to grow.
The event has over 15,000 people attend each year. Lindsay is next with a complete look at your forecast, and later, a Daniel Suarez makes a pit stop in North Las Vegas, and he says connecting with fans off the track means just as much as competing on it.
We've had some pretty warm temperatures these last couple of days. We can go ahead and take a look outside. We've got temperatures now dropping down into the low 70s out in the Joplin area, and clear skies continue. Now we've had warmer temperatures today than this time yesterday. 2 to 5 degrees warmer, 5 degrees warmer in Fort Scott, 3 degrees warmer in Nevada, Stockton, Aurora, Cassville. Now we're just going to continue to warm up over the next couple of days as well, but we stay pretty consistent with mostly sunny skies. We do see a few clouds, but overall we just have some pretty mild weather these next couple of days, even through the next week. And that's because we've got this high pressure system sitting on top of us thanks to a low pressure system out to the west. Now that's just cut off from our jet stream. You can see where the winds are moving very quick up in the north of us. So all of that just has us sitting on top of or sitting right underneath a high pressure system that brings us warmer temperatures and little to no rain chances. Now, as we continue into this evening, temperatures are going to drop back down into the upper 50s, which is going to be a nice, cool, crisp start to our Sunday. But right now, still about 75 degrees in Joplin, 70 in Pittsburgh, already in the upper 60s out there in Neodesha, Chanute. So we are seeing those cooler temperatures already starting. Now, heading into Sunday, we're getting back into the mid 80s, but a couple of degrees warmer. So we're going to be about 85, 86 degrees. And again, mostly sunny all day long. Now, as we have our high pressure system, as we go through the weekend, our cutoff low out to the west starts to rejoin with this upper level flow, and that does change some things midweek for us. Tuesday and into Wednesday, temperatures drop by a couple of degrees, but by the time it moves into the area, we're not expecting to see much with that. No rain chances. We're not seeing rain chances until next weekend. Now, there's a lot going on because we've got our tropical depression, we've also got a hurricane out there, and then our low pressure system that does try and connect with those tropical depression and that hurricane. So it does cause some issues with the upper level flow, but we still have a high pressure system that brings our warmer temperatures. So even though we could be dropping a couple of degrees by midweek, it is still going to stay above average. We're not getting back into the 70s until the following week. Now, mostly sunshine all week long, but again, because of that low, we could see a few clouds Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even into Thursday, some cloudier days. But we stay dry until next weekend. So we are looking really fantastic if you enjoy mild weather. It's going to be in the 80s, again, all weekend long, getting into 86 by next week and into the weekend, but we drop back down. We have a couple of isolated chances of rain on Sunday, but our next big front will be moving through by the start of the following work week.
I think we're all ready for a little bit of a cool down.
I'm ready for
even more of one.
Low 70s, maybe even upper 60s, a sweater weather. I'm ready for that.
It's been nice that it's been getting cooler in the evening, though, for sure.
It has. Oh, a little cool start to the mornings.
Yeah.
Starts my day off right.
Loving it. Thanks, Lindsay. Coming up next, Webb City and Nevada square off in the CJ Classic Volleyball Tournament. Plus, Pitt State football looks for its third straight win. Ben McLeish has those stories and more up next in sports.
Pitt State football is coming off back-to-back wins, and today the Gorillas hope to keep that going on the road against Emporia State. It's Gorillas versus Hornets in Emporia. Opening drive, third down for the Gorillas. The handoff goes to Cleo Chandler, who finds space, and he breaks some ankles on a 68-yard touchdown run. BSU strikes first for an early 7-0 lead. Next Gorilla drive, Jake Wolfen at QB, and he connects with Grayson Holbert on the quick throw. He's in the end zone. BSU extends their lead. But here come the Hornets, trailing 14-3, and in the red zone, Ben Harris finds Malik Oatis for the touchdown, cutting the deficit to 14-10. Next ESU drive, Harris with the quick hitter to Mason Ford. He somehow sneaks through the group of Gorilla defenders, going 40 yards for the score, and the Hornets now lead 16-14. Closing minutes of the first half, and there goes that man again. Chandler finds a hole and explodes down the sideline for a 51-yard gain. Now it helps set up a goal-to-go situation for PSU. Jackson Berry evading pressure and delivering a strike to Jalen Travis for the go-ahead score. Gorillas lead 21-16. Pitt State back in the red zone, sticking to the run game, this time with Samari Pelode-Gary, who finds a seam and scores from 16 yards out. Coming off a Hornets score, Pitt State looking to seal the deal, and it's Pelode-Gary again, taking it 74 yards to the house. He had over 180 yards on the ground and 2 scores. The Gorillas win their third straight game, defeating Emporia State 42-29.
Proud of our guys and the way they battled all game. Proud of our coaches, put together a plan, all 3 phases. I thought we executed pretty well today. And I mean, Emporia's a dang good football team. We knew they were going to run a lot of plays and get some yards, and we just knew we had to kind of minimize that, and offense was able to run the football and control the clock a little bit.
It's great when you can have offense that explosive. It's just we played great complementary football. When we got big stops, offense made big plays. Like we just played hand in hand all game, and that's really what we're about. And it's dangerous when we can complement each other like that.
Well, let's head to Warrensburg, where the Lions take on 1-2 Central Missouri. First drive for Southern, Tillman Martin finds Aiden Robinson-Wayne down the middle. He stays on his feet for the extra yardage into UCM territory. But just a few plays later, Martin with the toss to Draper Parker. Parker gains a few yards, but he coughs up the football, and the Mules recover. That would set the tone for MSSU today. A few drives later, still scoreless, Donovan Amolo takes it himself right up the gut into the end zone for the first score of the day, 7-0 Mules. UCM would score another touchdown, but the Lions are in the red zone. Martin runs the play action, connects with Hudson Wadich for the touchdown. Now 14-7 Central Missouri. But the Mules would score a touchdown of their own in less than 30 seconds and find themselves in the red zone again. Travius Boyd takes the carry and finds open field to his left, high-fiving the band. And with that score, UCM leads 28-7. And here's the straw that broke the Lions' back. A little bit later in the half, Martin's pass is intercepted by Trey Patrick and taken to the house for the Mule touchdown, making it 42-7. Things wouldn't get much better from there. MSSU drops its second straight game, 62-10 to Central Missouri. Well, let's head indoors where 2 local Missouri high school volleyball teams face off. Carl Junction hosting their annual CJ Classic volleyball tournament. Defending champs Webb City looking to keep their title against Nevada. First set, this game was back and forth. Jaylee Van Beesler gets this championship match going with an ace. Lady Cards take an early lead. But check this out. Nevada's Haley Hawks gets the one-handed dig on the long rally. Lady Tigers recover, and Webb's Kaylin Maxwell's attack error gives Nevada a 1-point lead. For Webb City rallies, set point for Webb. Nevada's Natalie Hope goes for the kill, but Marley Harper rejects it. She gets the block. Webb City takes set 1, 25-23. Set 2, confusion on Nevada's side, and Avery Gardner gets probably the easiest dig for high school career. 1-point lead for the Cards, but the Tigers won't go away. Savannah Crane dumps it to Jocelyn Maxwell. Nevada forms a wall to get the block and score. 2-point lead for the Tigers. Webb City serving. Tigers get the dig, and to their luck, the ball gets stuck in the net to keep it alive. But it doesn't matter. Crane bumps it to Harper. She dumps it over to the net for the kill. Webb City takes set 2, 25-23. And the Cardinals are your CJ Classic Tournament champions again. They defeat Nevada in 2 sets and finish 12-0 in sets on the day.
Let's go back to football just real quick. MSSU kind of having a tough break right now.
Yeah, it was a really hot day out there today, and they played a little bit sluggish. They just didn't control the possession of the ball.
Hopefully they can turn it around. Yeah. We'll be right back. NASCAR driver Daniel Suarez, the only Mexican-born driver in the Cup Series, stopped by Las Vegas Supermarket Thursday as a part of Hispanic Heritage Month. Carla Salinas has more.
A line of fans, pan dulce, and aguas frescas set the tone inside La Bonita Supermarket in North Las Vegas Thursday. NASCAR driver Daniel Suarez made his first ever stop here, surrounded by a crowd eager to welcome him like family.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm in Mexico right here. They just make me feel like home, it's very special.
Suarez, the only Mexican-born driver in the Cup Series, proudly waves the Mexican flag at every race. As a symbol of pride for many Latinos, Suarez says connecting with fans off the track is just as important as competing on it.
That's my biggest pride, to say that I'm from Mexico and I was born and raised in Mexico and I came here without speaking the language and things like that.
North Las Vegas Mayor Pamela Goins Brown says hosting Suarez at La Bonita in the heart of a largely Hispanic ward sends an important message to families.
To see someone as successful as he is, and it just shows our younger generation that you can do and be anything you want to be.
For young fans like Nestor Lopez, seeing Mexico be represented on one of the world's biggest sports stages is huge.
It's like the Mexican pride in NASCAR, like ever since Daniel Suarez won the 2016 Xfinity Championship, it's just been amazing for the Latino community to see a Mexican driver in the Cup Series.
With the South Point 400 just weeks away, Suarez says he left La Bonita with new fans, a full stomach, and a reminder of just how strong the Las Vegas Latino community truly is.
Puro Monterrey, ¿no? Puro México. ¡Arriba, México!
Well, that's been our time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our KOAM News at 9 on Sunday. From all of us here at KOAM, go Chiefs. Have a great night.